Welcome, welcome to Priceless Gift number 6. As you're experiencing all these gifts, I hope you not only feel part of the Wisdom of the World community, but you're feeling part of our family. I think family is where you feel love and where you feel your heart is touched and moved and inspired. And I'm so grateful for each of these gifts that I've experienced that we're now sharing with you, and very excited that Priceless Gift number 6 isn't just one gift, but it's actually 3 gifts with a common core. And the common core is actually, I think it's, according to me, Gary, it's your life's purpose and your life's mission, which is how do you use music to curate experiences that create what we call holy moments? And how do you do that regularly in people's lives? For those of you watching this, you may not know, but Gary Malkin is invited all over the world to be a keynote speaker, universities, medical conferences, so many events where he's either speaking as a keynote or sometimes, like for the World Philanthropy Conference. Is that the right name for it, Gary?
The Global Philanthropy Forum, yeah.
Yeah, it's such a prestigious event where amazing people come from all the biggest foundations, and they've invited him several times to come. Just how do you create musical interludes and experiences and backdrops that make it so whatever message is given is received more deeply and quickly? And I just love this talent. So what musical background can you have in your life which can deepen your experience of every moment? That's why I'm excited about these gifts that you're going to get today to have this even more. Gary, can you please share about these 3 tracks and this whole concept and why it's so important, valuable for people today more than ever?
Well, as you remember, the last gift we talked about the music being, that we're human beings, not just human doings, right? Well, because of the new normal being something that where everybody's living from the neck up, we need a tool to bring us back into integration of our heart brain, our gut brain, and our souls. And some people would say, well, why would I need that? Well, if we're not operating with the full experience of what it means to be human, the heart brain, the gut brain, which is called the enteric brain, and the soul, then we're not actually fully engaging with one another. We're just using our words and blah, 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 and our tactical minds. So everything that Wisdom of the World does is touched by the magic of music and how it alchemizes our life experience into meaning, into value, into authenticity, into a remembrance of who we are. That's what it's all about. So this particular gift of this letter has to do with what I like to call the vibrationally intelligent power of music, right?
Yeah.
Because the common denominator for life is vibration. Everything's vibration, right? So then there's all different forms of vibration. And so another way that people describe music is it's sculpted sound for a particular effect, right? So these 3 gifts that you're going to be getting.
Actually, Gary, right before you talk about the gifts, I really want you to talk about also JIFU and what they saw in this and what they've invited you to do, what that organization is all about, because I think it also ties in really key to how these gifts can impact people.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I never thought that I would end up becoming a mentor for a group of high-powered women in Europe that were feeling wounded by the armoring that had become accumulated because of having to function and survive and lead in a men's world. So they found that these women had to really work hard to be like a man in order to become leaders in corporations. And when they were starting to heal themselves, they realized that an essential component of being a woman was overridden by this tactical doing mind. So who knew that the work that Wisdom of the World has been creating for the last 20 years turns out to be curriculum for the cultivation of a heart-mind balance, for the ability to heal from overdoing, overthinking, oversolving into really being and embracing and receiving. So the Global Institute for Extraordinary Women, GIFEW.com, GIFEW, has now licensed Wisdom of the World's multi-sensory leadership cultivation tools. And these 3 pieces of music are examples of one of the categories of tools that we use to uplift your vibrational frequency by changing the vibrations of your environment that you're living and working in. And even though, so really quickly, the first track, Courage to Dream, is beautiful to use when you want to empower your visions and dreams for your life's goals, for your life purpose. So one of the ways to use it is you put it in the background and you're inspired, but if you listen to it exclusively or explicitly, it will, and you think about what you want for the next year, the next 5 years, the next 20 years, it empowers your ability to feel full-hearted around your vision. So that's the power, the courage to dream. The second track, if I remember correctly, is Leaves of Light. That's from the album Autumn Stillness, which is meant to be, to awaken a heartfulness rather than just a mindfulness in the space that allows you to be relaxed and calm and what they would say in heart math, coherent, but alert and present and engaged. So it enhances your ability to think towards more like glass half full, if you will, and even more than that, grateful. It puts states of heartfulness into the air. And finally, the third track is from an album, Munay, that I did with the national treasure from Peru, Tito La Rosa, to give you a direct experience of what it's like to be touched by the power of music from another culture. And this was a blend of Tito's music from Peru and my music from the West, and we combined it into this beautiful alchemy together. And it's a reminder that we are all global citizens. So the idea of subjecting yourself to music from different cultures is almost like a way to step into the fullness of your global citizenship and to relate to other in ways that are no longer familiar. So that's another way to change your environment, is to put some ethnic music in the mix for your day. And these are 3 pieces of music from 3 different album projects that we are really proud of and wanted to share them each with you.
Yeah, thank you, Gary, for creating these tracks. I've listened to them regularly, and it totally changes the environment and my day and my thoughts and my heart. I'm so excited for all of you to experience them. Please enjoy these gifts now and keep your eyes open for priceless gift number 7. Love you all. Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining our community. We'll see you on the next one.